Time has expired. I give the call to the member for Hindmarsh.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. I was somewhat disappointed by the contributions for the member for Scullin and Wills, although the member for Wills touched on a few things just towards the end and actually got on track when he discussed education and research. And in particular, research. Let's look at research and health research. The Medical Health Research Fund, $20 billion, a groundbreaking initiative. I'm sure the member for Wills would agree that is where this country needs to go. But no, did he mention that? Not one iota. I was recently at the South Australian Health Medical Research Institute for a visit, and they have around 150 highly educated postgraduate employees amongst their 400 employees. And that's federal government money, and the member for Wills might just like to take this on his way out. Only $200 million. Imagine what $20 billion could do, the member for Wills. On education, in case he wasn't listening during question time, we have the representative body of Universities Australia, Belinda Robinson, who said in the Fin Review just recently this week, it is simply not possible to maintain the standards that students expect or the international reputation that Australia's university system enjoys without full fee deregulation. Yes, that's right, the body for universities across Australia endorsing full fee deregulation to make our universities better, give them a fighting chance against the competition from overseas. So we heard no new ideas raised or no solutions proposed from the opposition, but that's nothing new. We've been through that before and hear it every week in this House. But we are after solutions here, especially for my state in South Australia, where there is youth unemployment around 40%, and the carbon tax hasn't helped at all, because we all know that that hasn't helped jobs and it's increased the cost of living, whether it's Qantas, a $100 million bill for them, or Virgin, over $20 million. And earlier this week I was talking to a major employer, and they said it was a $20 million bill for them for the carbon tax. Just imagine how many employees we could add to the payroll of major employers of small businesses with the carbon tax being removed. Well, we're on the right track. The bills are going down, and they are looking better, ladies and gentlemen. In terms of electricity prices, well, since the carbon tax has been removed, we've had prices falling in my state by around 9% for electricity and gas around 5%. So this is not inconsequential. It does help small businesses. It does help medium-sized businesses and also it helps households. It helps households and consumers. So what do Labor want to do? Well, we know their position. They want to bring it back. Higher taxes, higher costs. And what else have we done? Well, let's just touch on the free trade agreements that we've signed over the last year. Some great work by the Minister for Trade, Andrew Robb, one with Korea and one with Japan. And in terms of what that equates to, the South Korea free trade agreement, $5 billion in additional income, more jobs, more capital investment. In terms of jobs, around 15,000 jobs are expected to be created from the Korean free trade agreement after years of operation. And when 1 in 5 jobs in Australia is linked to trade, this is a significant step forward. Local exporters, small businesses that want to reach out to the growing Asian middle class and the growth in Asia is so important. And in terms of jobs, let's have a look at our record. Over the last year, we've created jobs at 3 times the rate of the Labor Party in their last year. Over 100,000 jobs. Some great results. And what was Labor doing in their last year? Well, we know that they were changing prime ministers from Rudd to Gillard to Rudd and back and forth, and changing small business ministers as well. And we just read each week in the papers with the release of another new book of their infighting, their instability. No wonder they were unable to govern the country properly when they were fighting amongst themselves, working out who was backing who's jostling for which position, for which promotion. Well, if they got on with the job of governing Australia, we'd be in a far better place than what we are now, and we need to, as usual, fix up their mess. So let me just finish with a couple other positive initiatives. In my state, South Australia and Victoria, we've got the $155 million Innovation Growth Fund. We've got the infrastructure for South Road. And I just want to finish on defence, because that has been a topic for today. We are committing almost $1 billion worth of defence procurement this year alone in South Australia. 44 separate acquisition projects. There's $34 million in funding for the future submarine project, high-end work. We've got close to $80 million for the future frigates. And so there is a significant commitment. We're committed to jobs, we're committed to a strong shipbuilding industry, and we're going in the right direction on a number of ideas. We're getting rid of the mining tax. We're producing the jobs of the future, and doing a far better job than our friends on the opposite side of the chamber.